If it's a corporation and you are a citizen / member of a corporation, there's nothing for you to be but a employee / servant.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Want to welcome you to the Black News Network. This is War Smith, aka Jabia. We are glad to be here this evening, brothers and sisters, bringing you the greetings from Allah and anybody else you may want to thank this upcoming Thanksgiving Day. Tomorrow is a new day for us. We're coming out with our turkeys and feeding everybody in the neighborhood because that's just what we do. I mean, if you're going to cook a turkey, if you ain't started cooking it by now, I think you're going to have to get a rush on, turn the oven up a little bit more. Anyways, America's living a life in a facade-ish type of way. We're portraying ourselves to be this, but in actuality, we're this right here. We have to come to terms with who we are and what we represent, because right now, we're faking it out. We can't continue to live a life of fakeness in our world. It's going to come to reality sooner or later, and you would much rather it to be sooner than later. This is the Black News Network, the real voice of Black America, USA, bringing you the news from a Black perspective. We do not own the rights to the music, but we do own the rights to what we say. So let's get cracking, y'all. Like I said, America is living a life of fuckery. And that's not the F word that you may think about. It's fuckery. It's not real. It's things that are what they supposed to be or what they want it to look like, but in actuality, it is not what it really is. In other words, when Kunta Kinte decided that he wanted to maintain his African name of Kunta Kinte, and his plantation owners decided that his name was going to be Toby, he had a choice to make. Get the shit beat out of him on a daily basis or change his name to Toby. And it cost him quite a bit. He lost a foot in the process. He lost a few other things in the process. And that is how it works. I can make you believe what I want you to believe. I can make you afraid of what I want you to be afraid of. I can make you pay what you should pay. I can make you do what I think that you need to do. And that is one thing that America does great, is create laws that force you into compliance with what they expect you to do, whether it is right, wrong, or indifferent. Now, ain't no way you can sit there and tell me that what they did with the black people at the Tuskegee Institute was correct. You do not use human beings as specimens. Well, we do it all the time, and we test out these drugs on human beings along the way. For instance, when we first started taking that COVID test, that COVID vaccine was not an approved vaccine based on the Food and Drug Administration. It was not approved, but it was forced down our throats because we were fear-mongered into believing that everybody had COVID and that everybody's gonna catch COVID. You remember how everybody was faked out with these little flimsy ass masks that we were wearing all over the place, and half of that shit didn't do shit for you? And then everybody and their mama decided, well, we're gonna capitalize on this venture. So they started creating their own masks. They started making shit up, putting kente cloth together and putting it around your nose, making it into out of this material or that material, and saying that this is better than that and that is better than this. And we were just going back and forth with what was the right thing for us to do. Even in, let's go back to the 60s, the 50s and 60s. Even in Vietnam, we took over 50,000 soldiers over there that lost their lives based on a lie. Based on the United States returning and paying up a debt that it owed to France. So France thought that they could go over there and dominate the Vietnamese and take over their country and instill their doctrine of leadership over the Vietnamese. And that was bullshit. So when France got over there and started getting the shit kicked out of them, they solicited with America and said, hey, you owe us one, because if it wasn't for us, the French that is, you would not have the Louisiana Purchase under your belt. Because if we hadn't joined with you to beat up the British, your ass would have lost. And they would have still had British rule right here in the Americas. But since we did what we did for you back then, we're expecting you to do what we need right now. And that is to join us in Vietnam and help us win this war of communism and democracy. So the Americans joined in with the French in Vietnam and got the shit kicked up and down, left and right. And I don't mean no disrespect to a single American veteran, because it took a lot of heart and a lot of gut and a lot of courage to do what our fellow soldiers did. That just don't happen with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That don't happen with people that don't have a special thing right in here for this country. They went there and they fought for this country. But unfortunately, they fought under a French flag and other flags that caused American lives. Now, I had a brother in the Vietnam War, and he could have died over there, but he didn't die in Vietnam, but he damn sure died here in America, and he was dead when he got back from Vietnam based on what he saw when he was over there. And then the government had the audacity to give him a dishonorable discharge, which don't qualify my brother at all. And it don't disqualify my brother at all. It's just something that they put on us as black people because we don't conform to the needs of their society. And my brother was a non-compliant mofo. He did not follow rules well at all. And I think I got some of his traits. That's probably why I don't last in the corporate America arena, because I'm not there to hurt my people. I'm not there to step on the necks of people that are beneath me or that they think are beneath me. You know, I've always and often said that I am so diverse, I can sit on the curb and talk to a homeless person just as well as I can sit in the corporate America and talk to the CEO. And if you can go from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum and maintain your character, your dignity, your pride, your self-respect, then you're on to something, because you're not living a life of fuckery. You're not living that type of life. In America, everything is not what it seems. If it seems that it's this way, that everybody get along, everybody's hollering, come by y'all, you better look behind the closet door, because there's some bullshit lingering back there. Because no way in this hell that shit is going to be equal for black people in America unless black people come to the point where we can unite and stop calling our damn selves black people. Technically, black is a color. And if you listen to the white man, you're going to believe that black is always associated with negative. But yet, when you look on television, you see everybody want to be like black water, black soup, black soap. Everything black is good, but when you talk the word, it's negative. When you say white, you got this effed up memory and belief that everything white is pure. That's the bullshit that they psyched our brains with when we had no understanding of who we are. Excuse me. And we still don't have an understanding of who we are. And that is the reason why it is so easy to influence idiots like Herschel Walker to stand up in front of all these white people and act like he's a representative of the people. And they laughing his ass all the way to the bank. He got to be one damn sad soul to stand up there on that podium and not know he is the mockery of the Republican Party. He's got to know that's who he is. And then you stand back and you look at Kyrie Irving and you look at Kanye West and you want to say, boys, y'all need to apologize for saying anti-Semitic shit to America. But how can you be anti-Semitic against yourself? Because the Jews are us. The Jews are us, y'all. Don't get it twisted. They got you believing the wrong shit. The people with the money are not the Jews. They're just the ones with the money. And they paint this facade. Again, here it is, this facade I'm talking about, and this fuckery that I'm talking about, and this faking it out that you see here in America, where all these people act like they something, but they not. You dress up in your little uniform. I'm gonna go from one extreme to the other one. You dress up in your biker uniform, and you want to get the thug look, and you want to look mad like you're bad because you riding a Harley Davidson or something, but you still ain't shit because it's a fake. You take your ass off of that bike, and you ain't no more than you were before you got on it. So that is the problem with America right now. You give a policeman a uniform and he want to treat you like shit when they pull you over, but you take off that uniform, he's just another damn asshole trying to be somebody. That's what it's all about. People faking the funk here in America, and they faking it all the way to the goddamn bank. All the way to the bank. You go home and you be yourself. You talk middle class English, and then when you go up to the corporate America, you want to get a little proper, and instead of saying, I'm going to ask so-and-so where they at, you're going to ask so-and-so where they at. You change who you are based on who is listening to you. I've actually sit down with people, and we talk in one way up until somebody white enters the room, and then when that white person enters the room, the conversation change. It ain't no longer nigga this, nigga that. Hello, how are you, Mr. Billy? All that bullshit. It happens so damn much in corporate America that sometimes it makes you ashamed to say that you're affiliated with these damn Uncle Henrys. I ain't gonna call them Uncle Toms. I'm gonna call them Uncle Henrys and these damn Sambos. They want to fake you out, ride by you on your Harley looking real tough, but you really ain't about shit. I ain't trying to talk about you on this Thanksgiving Eve day. I'm just trying to tell you, come to terms with who you are. If you're a thief, you're a thief. If you're a murderer, you're a murderer. You can't go from the damn death row to the pulpit and open up one of the biggest churches in town. You can't do it. And for people to be so damn gullible to follow you, and you done been there, done that, and now you changed. You've asked for forgiveness, and now you holy, you saved. Bullshit, if I ever heard it. Don't allow yourself to be suckered into believing the shit that you hear. Do your own research, learn your own truth, and live by it, and stop faking the funk here in the Americas. That's what we do. We fake the funk. Everywhere you go, somebody faking it. You got fake nails, you got fake hair, you got fake eyelashes, you got fake breasts, you got fake booties, you got fake every damn thing, you got fake penis implants, you got, you got fake liposuctions. You got all this fakery going on in America. But we can't be our natural self because we won't fit into society if we be ourselves. We can't be normal and be successful at the same time because people don't want to accept you for who you are. But you think you can go out and commit all these damn atrocities to your castle, your kingdom, which is your body, and then you come back and ask for forgiveness, and then you get three Hail Marys, and then you up in the White House in heaven. And why is the White House the White House? Because they want you to think that that's where it's supposed to be. But if you take a really close look at the $2 bill, you're going to see that there were 35 Moors on that $2 bills. And there are 20 Anglo-Saxons. Therefore, you should come up with 55 people. Take a look if you got a $2 bill. Pull it out and look at it. Don't believe me. Believe the fact. Like that's what it is. Now that I wasted 20 minutes ranting about bullshit, let's get down to some real stuff. As you know, there was a shooting at Walmart. I think the shooter may have killed up to 5 people and injured quite a few more. But he was an employee there because he was in the break room killing people. He was killing people because he doesn't identify as what he actually is. And see, we have so screwed up our mentality that we don't really know who we are and what we are. All the thing we know is that we exist. We don't live, we exist. We exist to honor the pagan holidays that really don't amount to very much. I mean, Thanksgiving is a beautiful day for us to say we're going to give back to the public. And then you see all the organizations in the city riding around trying to give out a damn turkey. Who wants a damn dry-ass turkey? Just give me the damn gift card. And I'll be fine with buying what the hell I want instead of getting a damn turkey that you'd have let sit in your trunk over damn night. You don't know what the hell you're getting. I can imagine a lot of that shit that people giving out is the shit that they don't want. So be careful with you running in out there and getting in line and staying in line for hours to get a damn turkey that you ain't gonna even cook it. What you gonna do with a turkey if you ain't got no damn stove? Huh? Deal with the people that need dealing with. You know, people that driving up to get a turkey from you in an Escalade don't make no damn sense to me. Why the hell would you be driving an Escalade, but yet you can't afford a turkey? That's bullshit. That's that fuckery I've been talking about. That faking shit. People out there living a facade. Why would somebody wearing a Rolex watch stick their arm out the window for you to hand them a damn turkey? Because it's free, that's why. It is free. This is America. We got a long way to go. And the sooner we start living by the truth, the sooner we start believing in ourselves, the sooner we'll be better off. Hate crimes are up in America. Now, I'm not calling the Walmart a hate crime. I'm calling it a murder-suicide, which is what it was. They killed all those people. But allegedly, when people go into places like that and kill everybody in the break room, they ain't trying to hurt the customers. They trying to hurt the employees because Walmart done did something to that fella. Walmart did something to him. Whether it was the employees, the manager, or somebody talking shit when they didn't have to, because they got a little power and a little authority, they want to go into the office and raise hell at the expense of somebody who's struggling mentally, and they ended up coming back with a gun and killing everybody in the break room. Colorado Springs nightclub. Who gives a shit whether it's a gay club or any other kind of club? People are not out to be shot while having a decent time at a public place. It's bullshit. I don't care who's doing it and how they're doing it. It is wrong for America to think that things are going to go away. And the federal government can't do shit about this here crisis we're in right now. The federal government can't do shit. The FBI can't do shit. The Secret Service can't do shit. The Homeland Security can't do shit. The people are the only people that can do something about this. Because if we don't ever go out and start taking back our neighborhoods, claiming our domain, like our domain name on web when we go on these damn computers, we got to get back to claiming our domain. Because there are no domains to be claimed right now. And what I mean is, where's the black neighborhood? Where's the black neighborhood? Where's the Chinese neighborhood? Where's the Japanese neighborhood? Where's the German neighborhood? There's no neighborhood here anymore. You expect just because you can afford a house in a particular neighborhood, you buy that house, now you becoming a neighborhood? Hell to the no. Just because you live in an exclusively nice area with an exclusively expensive house or an expensive apartment, that don't mean a damn thing. That only means that you have made the means to afford a place in that area. That still don't make you a damn neighborhood. I bet you right now, you can't tell me 5 people that live on your street. And if you can tell me 5 people that you personally know that you live on the same street with, then y'all might just have a neighborhood or the beginning of a neighborhood. Most of the time, people don't know who live next door. People don't know. You living in an apartment, you don't know who the hell in that apartment. You might be living next to Jeffrey Dahmer for all you know. But that's why you try, I mind my damn business, man. That's because you hear all that banging and knocking on the floor up above me, that don't mean I need to get involved. I just turn the other cheek and keep it fucking moving. Get the hell out of here. It ain't me. You think you can turn your cheek, get away from shit, and allow shit to keep growing and growing and growing. And now it has grown to a certain point where people are now killing each other on the jobs, at nightclubs, in traffic, everywhere. People are getting so violent right now that all you got to do is blow at somebody and it strikes the damn match, and then they go to shooting and killing people. There have been 606 mass shootings in America. Well, make that 607 with the Walmart shooting in America this year. In 2022, more mass shootings than had ever happened in this country. 2022, 607 mass shootings. And that includes schools, malls, homes, everywhere. What's causing America to go so damn buck wild? America is losing it, y'all. People that live in America are losing it because we are still fuckery. We are not living the truth. We're faking the life, and because we're faking the life, we end up with this type of shit happening all over the country. People are dying, and they're dying because we are not facing the reality of what we're doing to people. What are we doing to our children that are going to school and ain't learning shit? How can you go to school 12 years and still be dumb? You got it so bad that you got to go out and kill every damn body in the neighborhood. That's what happens when you got bullies. Look at them 3 black kids that got killed on the bus. They couldn't run because the guy that they were bullying shot their ass on the bus. And I don't condone none of that shit. Over the last 10 days, there's been so many damn shootings, it ain't even funny. There are more guns in this country than it is people. And there's no way you're going to get rid of all of them. Why would one person need 100 guns? That's what white people do now. They'll lay out all their damn guns all around the fire pit with the elephant head up there and the goat head, the deer head hanging on the wall. And then they lay it out like that's trophies. That's a dumb freaking investment. That's what the hell that is. You only got 2 hands. How the hell you gonna shoot 100 guns? And you think you just buy them for everybody else in your neighborhood because they're gonna come over there and take them from you. Because every single caliber of gun requires a different caliber of bullet. You're making the manufacturers rich. You're making the steel producers rich. You're making the bullet producers rich. You're making the target producers rich. You're making the ranges rich. All because of some shit you call yourself getting ready for. God didn't tell you to do it. You ain't Moses. You out here getting ready for something that ain't shit gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen because there's nobody gonna go with it for it to happen. You think all them people went to the White House or to the Capitol without a leader? They had a leader. They still got a leader, Donald Trump. Oh, by the way, he is running for president. One thing that we will never, ever get rid of in America is the forever pain of the losses we've suffered. The forever pain of the losses we have suffered over hundreds of years. Can you imagine what all these little black kids could be that ended up dying at the hands of somebody's gun and somebody's bullet? And not only is that one person, based on one person getting killed, that's not the only person that died that day. That person's family died. The person that did the shooting died. The person that did the shooting's family died. The people that will be born by the person that just got shot never existed. Only because of one freaking bullet. And you expect America to fix this shit? America ain't fixing this. This is a no fixer. You cannot fix the gun problem here in America. Anytime you can get one person that can just go up in a high rise in Las Vegas and shoot everybody on the damn ground like it don't mean nothing. Anytime you can get a guy to kill his grandmother, take the damn car and go down and kill 22 people in a school, it means nothing to them. They have had it up to here. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They've had it up to here, and they go out and they do shit to hurt other people. And their only objective is to hurt other people. That's why they do it. Because you have hurt them, America. America made them people hurt. Because you allow people to get away with too much bullshit, and you want to prosecute the ones that are very, very innocent. The black man. Just because a police officer asked you for your ID, that's no reason for you to die when you refuse to give it to him. Why would you think that you gotta establish dominance and control over a grown-ass man or woman, for that matter, when you tell them, let me see your ID, and they say no? Oh, now this shit is on. Now you got to act a damn fool and start all kind of shit with an innocent person because you ain't got the balls to face them without that uniform. You know Fauci is retiring, right? About damn time. We need to get rid of some of these people. All these old heads up there, they need to go to the damn house, turn this country over to some young folks. The Southside girls basketball team, Southside High School girls basketball team, was winning a game at, I think it was Parkland. They were playing Parkland. And they only had like one little black girl on the team, and the little black girl went up to the free throw line, and then the whole damn audience at Parkland High School was making monkey sounds. See how dirty folks are now. 10 years from now, that little girl gonna come back and be pissed off at somebody, and she gonna make them or break them. All because she gonna make you remember when y'all did monkey calls at her when she played basketball at your school. $4,200 students are homeless in the Dallas area. That's a lot of students without a place to live. A lot of people trying to go to school but have no place to live. There's 114,000 homeless people, homeless students here in Texas. That's a lot of people. They got boats coming out of Cuba now. Not only are they coming up through Venezuela into Mexico and then into Texas, they're now coming into Florida as well on boats. This new thing called RSV, as in Victor, it's a respiratory thing happening with our toddlers right now. Pay attention to your children, because if you see your child panting, where their stomach is moving rapidly, trying to breathe, that's a clear indicator that that child is about to suffer from RSV. Beds are running short, and if you don't have to put your child in the hospital, don't do it, because once they go on that respirator, that means that respirator is breathing for that child. So that child no longer has the rhythmic motion of the breathing process executed by the child's own body. The machine is now doing it. It's quick breathing in the abdomen. Hospitals are becoming capacitized. We have some people that have become assimilation experts, that they can fit in anywhere. They can get along with anybody. And we don't want no trouble. All we want to do is be accepted among the masses. Black people, get a damn grip, because you'll never be accepted among the masses unless you're a really good ball player, or somebody know of your past or your family where you were part of a really big ball team or sports team. We have become assimilation experts. We know how to fit in. And there's not a country on this planet today that does not house Black people. Everywhere you go, you will be able to find Black people. They're gearing up to get Donald Trump in the court in New York. Now, as you already know, I'm going to name some names off before I'm done here. And then you're going to know how all these names have caused issues with our identity. We've been called savages, which, while I'm speaking of savages, the Indians occupied 98% of the land west of the Mississippi River. Now they are down to less than 10,000 or 10% of the land, maybe 10 to 20,000 acres. So they go from 1 billion acres to 10 to 20,000. Fridays, as you may know, is our holy day. If you don't know the history of the Moorish nation, then I highly recommend that you start doing your research and you find out more about the Moorish nation. I'm going to just give you a few tidbits and then we're going to call it a night. If you're interested in knowing more about what the Moors do, you want to go to the public line. They have a public line that will tell you exactly what they do. Now, that public line is broadcast 3 times a week. And it is the Moorish American National Republic. That is where you want to look. Not all these other damn names that you hear. You want to hear the Moorish American National Republic. TMANR. They meet every Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. Friday is the holy day. Nobody meets on Friday. They meet on Sunday at 11 a.m. The number is 443-961-4434. 443-961-4434. Let me see if I can put this number up for you. I'll have it up for Sunday. 443-961-4434 time on Sunday at 11 o'clock. So Eastern time Sunday at 11 o'clock is what, 1 o'clock here? Then it's again from 7:30 to 9:30 Sunday night. It's called a town hall meeting. You want to know who you are, Black people? Go to Leviticus chapter 25, verse 10. Also, go to the 13th Amendment and don't look for the 10-verse amendment. Look for the 20-verse amendment, because they deliberately took off the other 10 verses so you could not figure out who you are. You know, the Liberty Bell is on the same longitude and latitude as the Gaza pyramids. 3630. This is the Black News Network. We broadcast on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. till 7:30. And then it'll be again on Sunday, every Sunday, from 3:30 to 4:30. Like us on Facebook, the Black News Network. Give us a tweet, a shout out, say hi. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube, the Black News Network. This is the Black News Network, the real voice of Black America, USA, broadcasting the news from a local, state, and federal perspective. We do not own the rights to the music we listen to, but we do own the rights to what we say. So let's get cracking. Thank you all.